Beginning with the road Timberwolves, 34-22 on the season, but just 12-16 on the road. Jeff Teague, Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins season. Meanwhile, for Tyronn Lue, who's been battling illness, it's Isaiah Thomas, J.R. Smith, LeBron James, Jake
the best talent in the last 4 years. Now, we know that they've had double teams.
Gibson having a big year. Most points he's averaged since the 13-14 season. Career highs in several other categories. Shot clock at 5 as Crowder buries. Wiggins bodies into Smith and just flips it home. Torched them in his career since, averaging over 29 points a game against Cleveland. Good pocket pass from Teague. Second chance for Gibson, and this one he put.
And then they always have two guys on the glass.
They are second in second chance points in the NBA. Oklahoma City, the only team better, as Smith buries.
Orlando. He has a fantastic first quarter, did not score another point the rest of the game.
Wiggins with an answer from 3 on the other. We've had to remind him, you need to be an assassin out there on the floor for us. You have to keep shooting. Took just 2 field goals after the first as Thomas uses.
Well, if Cleveland's going to get out and get this done for 4 quarters, they've got to get out in a transition game.
Thomas was blocked, but Thompson is not. Have of late, loses 13 of their last 19. You heard LeBron James reference the national TV games as Smith hits another 3. Christmas from the free throw line.
See, the big factor is he's down. He's only attempting 6 a game. And while we're talking, that's the second 3 that was just made. One by Teague.
Scoops up the rebound. He'll work it up the floor. Here comes Teague blazing into the lane and uses the body control to finish. Guarded by Towns. 8 to shoot. James sizing up Towns, blows by him and lays it in.
And then you also realize that they are improving week by week. Look at this guy.
Towns money. The other.
When you look at it and say, well, how many does he take? He takes 3 or 4 a game.
James able to swivel it home. But
every player that wears a Cleveland uniform would recognize, what's going on around them in the city, but more important, around the world.
Quarter. Meanwhile, Towns to the bench for Minnesota with his second personal. So Gorgie Jang in, Butler fires, and he hits a 3.
Now you say, well, why are they open? Because the defenders are playing so far off of the shooter that they're not asking them to put the ball on the floor. 8 minutes. And that's the key, because he's one of the great streak shooters that we have.
James throws it away. Butler zips inside and finishes around Crowder.
Down below the foul line.
Here's Thomas. Fry.
Nice.
Yeah, good hesitation from.
Is with this Crawford out there, they allow one starter on the floor, Wiggins. So now it comes down to a 9-man rotation.
Crawford hits the shit in. Crowder the rebound.
It's been an excellent quarter here. We've seen a lot of good open shots.
That time Crowder couldn't finish, but Jeff Green could
score. He can rebound. He can fast break, handle the basketball.
Crowder hits the jumper.
Well, Crawford, I tell you, I just hope he has one of those nights where the people will be oohing and awing even though they're on the road.
Rose able to shift his
name is at the other end of the floor.
Rose high steps around Jang, finds the open man. It's Osman on a 3.
Yeah, he can make rebounding and all that. They have not shot a foul shot. That is an interesting stat.
Crawford another make off the. Here is Jones wheeling, finding Jang. He puts it in. Tyus Jones done a very nice job this year, both filling in the starters and also playing off the bench.
Yes.
Rose finds James. Great look to Green for the 2-hand hammer.
Well, you like the fact LeBron could have shot that with no problem, but you could see Green just busting down the middle.
And Jones is. Here comes Jones. Eyes up. Sees Crawford. A wing 3 is good.
That's 9 points.
That's the right word. Fun. He is a fun player to watch.
Absolutely.
James got free and caresses it home. Corver, quick trigger, and a connection from 3.
And score the ball so that you can't leave him.
James powers it down with the right hand.
Let me tell you, defender, and then there it is right there. Now he's going strong. But if you notice, the guy didn't even leave his just took that to the left.
Didn't they tell you to stop doing that?
Yeah.
Butler rattles in a 3 himself.
Well, you're on top of that because Corver was going to shoot that.
James bullies in and spins it home.
How about not only this than they did a year ago. That's big.
Gibson sees the lane and can't. No, he gets the roll off right rim.
Or a soft shot.
They're shooting it at 56% and Cleveland at 61. Crowder hits another triple.
You gotta get some movement here now. You can't go to sleep.
Butler snatches and finishes.
Now that was a.
For the all-defensive team is Towns. And Thompson locking scurries out to Thomas. Here comes James. Good vision to Smith. He got it. Another three for J.R. Smith. Cavs now have a 7-point cushion. Teague to Towns in the corner. He has an answer. Third three of the game for Towns. 5 on the offensive end of things on his 29th birthday today. J.R. Smith, you bet! Deep in this first half for Smith, he has 17. Towns caresses it home on the underhand. Thomas finds the open man. It's Thompson who lays it in.
Yeah, Towns realized he made a big mistake.
Here is Towns saddling into
nice.
Thompson and able to squeeze it in.
Now Thompson is up behind him in case of an outside shot.
Each team shooting 60%. Teague cans the three.
So
1 second difference, game and shot clock. James veers and finishes right through the body of Towns.
Hold on, see, that should have been.